Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the second periodic property, that is the ionization potential. In the last video I have explained about atomic size and also the other periodic properties and how the atomic size varies across a period and down a group. And in this we will see the next one, ionization potential, how it varies across a period and what is ionization potential. So please keep watching. Periodic properties are the properties which gradually increase or decrease from left to right in a period or from top to bottom in a group. Now the various periodic properties that we study in class 10 are atomic size, ionization potential, electron affinity, electronegativity, metallic character and non-metallic character. And in the previous video we have seen atomic size. In this we will see ionization potential. So let's see what is ionization potential. Ionization potential, or otherwise known as ionization enthalpy, or also known as ionization energy. The short form is IP or IE. Now ionization potential is the amount of energy required to remove an atom, remove an electron from the outermost orbit of an isolated gaseous neutral atom. We know atom consists of protons, electrons and all. So here we are going to see how an electron is removed and what causes an electron to be removed. An electron, as we know, is stable in its orbit. There is attraction from the nucleus. So to remove an electron from the orbit, energy is required. Why energy is required? To overcome the nuclear attraction. Nuclear attraction. What is nuclear attraction? The attraction of the nucleus, the positive charge with the electrons in the orbit. So the energy is so small, maybe measured in electron volts as smaller unit, or maybe in joules also. Then it will be 10 to the power negative powers will be there. So very low energy. So electron volts or joules can be used for measuring this. So you understood why energy is required to remove electron, because electrons are attracted or held strongly by the nucleus, by its attraction. Now why in the isolated gaseous neutral atom? So the gaseous state, the atoms are free to move, and it is a theoretical concept. It is not that you take one atom, keep on your table and then pick up one electron with the force of that thing does not happen here. So what happens is we take 1 mole of substance or a certain mole of substance, and then we know how many atoms are there in it and how much energy is sent into it and how many electrons come out. We measure all that and then we calculate for a single atom. That is how it is calculated. So where we call this isolated gaseous neutral atom state is theoretical, not practical. Okay, so let's proceed. Now let's understand what are the factors that determine the ionization potential. We have seen ionization potential is the amount of energy required, the energy required to remove electron, to take out an electron from the orbit, outermost orbit of an atom. In other words, atom is holding an electron, you're going and pulling it out. So you spend some energy to pull out. So there are two factors that we discuss here. These factors determine how much energy is required, or whether the ionization potential will be low or high, or how much it will be, determined by these two factors. That is, the first one is the atomic size. Atomic size. We know a larger atom has its outermost orbit far away from the nucleus. So the force with which the nucleus holds the electron is less. I repeat that, in a larger atom, the outermost orbit is far away from the nucleus. So if you have the atom with the nucleus and the various orbits and all, so the attraction from the nucleus to the outermost orbit, when a larger atom is more, the distance is more, atomic radius is more. So the pull from the nucleus, the attraction from the nucleus is substantially less. So when the atomic size increases, the nuclear attraction is less, so easy to remove the electron. So you spend small amount of energy to remove the electron. So when atomic size increases, upward arrow showing increase in atomic size, the effect on the ionization potential is it decreases, it is less. Then the nuclear charge increases. If nuclear charge increases, there are more protons here, the nuclear charge is more, then the attraction will be stronger. In that case, we need more energy to remove the electron. So when the nuclear charge increases, the ionization potential also increases. Understand? Now here again we need to understand the effect of the atomic size is a strong force. This is a strong force and this is a weak force. Okay, so because the atomic size makes the distance more and or shorter, so this is a strong factor and this is a weak factor. So let us consider and see how it varies across a period now. Across a period, that is from left to right in a period, how things happen. If left to right, atomic number lithium 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So the configuration is 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7 and 2, 8. So this is octet, complete octet. Same way in the third period we have sodium 11, magnesium 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. And the configuration is 2, 8, 1, 2, 8, 2, 2, 8 and 3, 2, 8 and 4, 2, 8 and 5, 2, 8 and 6, 2, 8 and 7, 2, 8 and 8, which is octet here. Okay, so this is the electronic arrangement in these atoms. Now let's see. So the number of orbits is same, and whereas the nuclear charge is increasing. Now what are the two factors we have seen? The two factors, the first factor is the atomic size. And we already know that atomic size decreases. Atomic size decreases across a period. Okay, so this we already know. In the previous video we have discussed this. So atomic size decreases across a period. So what happens to the nuclear charge here? 3, 4, 5, atomic number, that is number of proton. Nuclear charge is increasing. Nuclear charge is increasing. So what did we see? Atomic size decreases and nuclear charge increases across a period. So let us see the effect of this on the ionization potential. So the atomic size across is decreasing, nuclear charge is increasing. When atomic size decreases, the outermost electron is close to it. So the energy required to remove, that is ionization potential, is more. In other words, the ionization potential increases when atomic size decreases. And nuclear charge increases, so the ionization potential should increase. Okay, so this is what we have seen. So the resultant of these two effects, or the net effect, that is what is contributed by both the factors, is an increase in the ionization potential. So what do we conclude in this? The conclusion is ionization potential increases across a period. Okay, so if we see the elements in the left to right, the element, if you just take some elements, let us take some elements from period 3. Maybe we can take sulfur, we can take chlorine, and magnesium, aluminium, Na, sodium. So we have these elements. So what will be the increasing order of ionization potential? Increasing order of IP. Okay, is equal to, so we have seen ionization potential increases across. So we will write, that means left to right it is increasing. The element which is at the extreme left is sodium, Na, then comes magnesium, then comes aluminium, then sulfur and chlorine. So this is the increasing order of their ionization potential. The highest ionization potential for chlorine, we know chlorine is a halogen. A large amount of energy is required to remove it. Chlorine does not give electron, it usually takes electron. So to understand if chlorine gives electron, so we can study these properties. Now sodium easily donates electron. So the increasing order of ionization potential is this. So from left to right, ionization potential increases. Okay, now let's see what happens down a group. In other words, from top to bottom in a group. As we know already, we have these elements, group 1, 2 and group 17, all are kept here for comparative study. Now let's see the configuration. Hydrogen is 1, this is 2, 1, 2, 8 and 1, 2, 8, 18, 8 and 1, and 2, 8, 18, 8 and 1, 2, 8, 18, 18, 8, 1, 2, 8, 18, 32, 18, 8 and 1. So these are the configuration. Now as we see, the nuclear charge is increasing, 1, 3, 11, 19, 37, 55, 87. So the nuclear charge is increasing. And we have studied in the previous video, we have discussed also the atomic size down a group decreases. Atomic size down a group. See, as the number of orbits are increasing, down a group increases. Atomic size increases. And we see the atomic number, nuclear charge. The nuclear charge increases, is also increasing. Both are increasing. Atomic size is increasing, nuclear charge is increasing. Both factors are increasing down a group. So let's see what is the effect down a group. So let us fill here. Atomic size down a group is increasing. Nuclear charge also is increasing. So what will be the effect? When atomic size increases, the ionization potential decreases. It's easy to remove electrons, small amount of energy is required. Nuclear charge increases, more energy is required because it will hold the electron tightly or with a strong force. So the ionization potential increases. Now, as we have already seen, this is a strong factor and this is a weak factor. So the strong factor dominates here. So the net effect is down a group, ionization potential decreases. Okay. So what is the conclusion? Ionization potential decreases down a group. Okay. Now, if we take elements like lithium, sodium, potassium, the least ionization potential is for this, and this will have the most ionization potential. So ionization potential decreases down a group. Okay. Now if you take halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine, if you take the least one is this, and this one, fluorine, is the most, as it decreases down a group. So what is the summary in today's video? So what we have studied in today's video, the summary is ionization potential. Ionization potential increases across a period and decreases down a group. This is the summary of what we have studied today. So friends, I hope you understood what we have seen today, how ionization potential varies across a period and down a group. Okay, please write your comments. Maybe you can ask your questions there, and like and subscribe the channel. Thank you.